Okay, guys, you're not going to believe what happened to me today. I just came to edit this video. Well, not this particular video, but the one that I had pre-recorded. And the volume was on a different mic, so it recorded a tiny little bit of volume. You guys would not have been able to hear it. And it's not like I could have done a voiceover, but in any case, guys, here we are. Let me show you what I've done in the last episode that you haven't seen. So we started, I had to make a large constructor because the large constructor, and it is large, it is the constructor that can make elevators. So one of the things that I kind of forgot about, that everything is color coded when you come in here. Here, let me show you what I mean. So if I wanted to make, for instance, a door, a sensor door, or this signal, whatever, see these two things here? Right there? Well, they tell you where you can make it. So for instance, how do I show you that? Should be, let me see. 66. Like all of these have a color code. And so this can only be made, the elevator can only be made in a large constructor or an advanced constructor. And in any case, it took me a while to figure that out. So I had to build this large constructor, but it is massive. So this room may not be the room where all of this stuff ends up. It may end up in here. Oops, what's going on with the game? The game is lagging. But as you can see, I've gone out further. We've got an elevator block here. Here's the ceiling. I left a hole here because there's that exit over there. So this might become another room going that way. But yeah, I think we're going to make this a lot larger over here. And move this stuff back here. Now, what I had to do was go up. So we went up, and it was a nightmare trying to drill straight up. So as you can see, actually I'll show you that in a second. As you can see right here, this rock is overhanging. There we go. Right in the entrance here. So why don't we get out so you can see what I've done. I've put a little bit of a platform here. May need to put a railing so we don't fall. I don't remember putting this. Oh, so okay. I did hear a block land. Why don't we dig this out right now? I don't want that block right there. But in any case, guys, let me give you my vision. And maybe what we'll do here is, because I do want to finish this, is continue working on this today. I don't know if you can get Promethium, by the way, on... What is that white thing up there? Do these guns have scopes? Get out. Number 2. No. Does this have a scope? No. I'd like to see what that white thing... Is that just snow? Anyways, let's not get distracted. I placed my my little flyer up there. But yeah, I might just do a little round walkway all the way around here. But I kind of like the grass here. I think I want to keep it. I think that's kind of cool. But what I would like to do with that one room down there is have it extend out this way so you can get a view of that. It'd be nice to have a view over here, but that might be a lot of mining. So we'll see. Have a room that way and a room over there, like a view, I should say. But in any case, why don't we head back down and let me show you what I've done down below. Now, each floor right now that I've constructed is 2 ceilings high. So I've decided to have this be a floor. And so when I don't have a floor, we're going to have like a barrier. Like you're not going to see you're not going to see dirt. You're going to see concrete beside you on either side. And I figured right here we're going to put glass. We're going to put glass all here, so this is all nice. Maybe have a door. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? Maybe I might have a little door, little patio thing where you can sit out. Because I do have furniture and stuff, if I recall. But in any case, that would be a really super view. And it would be really nice to have a view this way. So as you can see, I did start digging this way. So maybe what we do today is kind of work on this area here. But the other thing is, as we go down, I don't know if I want another floor. Down is C, buddy. So see how I started putting the wall like that? We're going to do the same thing here. So if I connect to Wi-Fi, and I know you guys are going to shout at me, but there's a way for me to, where is it? Why don't we use up this 44 that's there? And then we're going to start using up the others that's in the output, because I'm in the input, right? Am I in the input or the output? I'm in the input. Let me see. Go to this container. Yeah, that's the output. But that's reached its max volume, so I can't put anything else in there. But right now, let's just continue on here. So the trick here is to where we don't have a open floor, this is all going to be sealed off. So I don't know actually if I'm going to have another floor. What is this? This is the main floor. So maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have, I just have 2 floors, right? So this here needs to be, no, I need to get this corner here. Now this is always tricky. Yeah, this is always tricky. Here, get rid of the Wi-Fi for 2 seconds. I know there's a button, guys, that I can hit here, but do you think I can remember what it is? Ah, it's 1. Haha! It says right beside it that it's 1. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just get rid of that. Anything else I need to get rid of here? I don't think so, right? So now let's go 1. No. 1. Thank you. And let's put the block back. Not back, but let's put the block. Okay, so if we go all the way down, that's it. See? So it's going to look like that. All like covered up like. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. Open floor, open cavity here. Let's go up. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. So right. 1, 2. So this is okay, nice. Okay, move over here. Oh, no, 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 no. Just keep square blocks for now. Okay. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go down. Okay, let's get off the floor here. Get off. So we have 1. Go up higher. What am I looking at there? Can I go up higher? No. That's better. 1, 2. Like that. And like that. That's going to be the ceiling. So the ceiling is going to carry on. So you get the idea, right? You get the idea. Now, I just don't know how how wide necessarily I want to go. No, I don't want to go up. Bring it forward. Touch the corner and drag it all the way back. I don't know how far that went, but why don't we clear this out here? And we should probably start making some glass, just to get an idea what this is going to look like. But yeah, we're going to clean this out here. Do the ceiling here. Nice. Get rid of this pointy bit there. Now, I'm curious if I were to go this way, how far do I go before I hit the end here? Because maybe I put the balcony on this side over here and not on that side. That might be better. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat some food. That's all I have to eat? That means we're gonna have to go back out. So maybe what we might do is before we end the session, we'll go looking for some food. But I'm not going to be on very long. This is going to be somewhat of a shorter episode, only because I've wasted time with my bit of an error. And I am looking at OBS right now, and I am seeing my voice being recorded. So that is wonderful. Everything is fine right now anyways. Okay, so boom. Okay. I guess I really have to figure out how like, do I want to do this in like a plus sign shape, you know what I mean? Where this comes out, it goes back a bit and then it shoots out that way. So you have like a corner. So for instance, the elevator is center, right? The elevator is center. If the elevator is center and we go, so this is center right here. So we have 1, 2, 3. If we go 3 and 4th is the wall, okay? So if we go 3, so let's see, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, and 4th is the wall. So if we come out to here, and this goes all the way to the back here somewhere, fill that in over there somewhere, fill that in, fill that across, okay? And then we do the same thing over here. So 4th is the wall. So that would be a wall. Now, now here is where it becomes fun, because I can use these half walls here. I'm not sure if I place that. I did. The reason I want to put a half... The problem with putting this is... Glass. Do I have glass? I kind of want to show you what I want to do here. But you can't see that. That has to go. That has to go. Out of range. That has to go. No pointy edges, please. Okay, so if we go 1, 2, 3, I'd like to fill that back up right there when I have the proper tool. Now, I'm just trying to figure this out, because if I put like a thick wall and then have a glass pane, which is like the thickness of that, it's going to look really odd. And since this is already protected, I don't think I need to go a full square box. The only thing is, I don't think you can place anything right up against it then. Because it's kind of like playing Minecraft, right? It still thinks there's a box here, unless they fix that. Which I'm not sure. Okay, let's go this way now. Oh, no, wrong block. Run. No. Thank you. My God, I almost... Oh, look what it did. It placed it anyways. Is there one here? There is. Yeah, okay. Thank God I spotted that, because then I wouldn't be able to put the next block down. So grab that, go all the way out to there. So what did I say? I said 3 and the 4, right? So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Come on, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're not going to do any of it. Oh my God, it placed it. Okay, so come over here, because this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is center. But that didn't go very far, did it? Okay, I need to... Actually, I do have to switch the Wi-Fi, because I've got the wrong box. I gotta switch boxes. Nope, wrong one. This one. So I think you guys get what I'm trying to do here. Okay, didn't know what the heck was going on there. I have to see if I can place anything there. Otherwise, this block isn't going to be worth it. So what I was trying to do here is I could put a solid block here. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't think I can place here. Let's go downstairs and do a little, let's make a bed. Let's make a bed. Doesn't matter which one I use to make a bed. I should be able to make a bed from here. Let me see. I can. Make a bed. I can't make the bed. All right, so I got to this point of the video and realized that I hit the mute button on my mic. I don't know what it is today, guys, but I don't think I was meant to record. I don't think I was meant to do anything today because let me let me fill you in on today's activities as I continue to play this game, even though I may not be speaking to the points of what I was doing in the game, but I really don't think it's going to really matter. I could just add music and just let the music take over, but let me tell you a story today. So let me step back. About a week ago or so, can't even remember how long ago it's been, my washing machine died on me. Do you know how annoying it is not to have a washing machine? So that's thrown off my entire schedule for the weekend. Okay. And so I normally do all my recordings on the weekends. And if I'm lucky, or I should say in the past, when I had a washer in the house that was working, I would be able to do multiple sittings of one game and record it, and then do another game, possibly two recordings of one game. You know what I mean? So that next week I'm a little freer. I'm just editing that sort of thing and getting it up. So with my washer being kaput, I've been having to go to a laundromat. Well, let me tell you what it was like today for me. So I didn't have any cash on me. I know I didn't have enough coins to use the laundromat. So I had to go get coins. So I went up to my ATM machine up here at the corner where I live. And guess what? I guess I don't go there that often to this particular one, but I went to it today. And they're not open. They keep the same. Their ATM machines are keeping the same hours as the bank. And this particular bank is closed on Saturdays and Sundays. So then I had to go all the way back. So it was this was a couple minutes out of my way, okay, of the direction that I was heading. Supposed to be heading to go to the laundromat. So and this gets better, guys. It gets better. So then I had to double back and go the opposite direction. And they were open, but they were out of 20s. So I can only take out $100 bill. All I needed was $20. I figured I'd take out $60 so I have some change on me. I don't necessarily carry a lot of bills on me because everything is Interact these days. But regardless, I decided I'll take $60 out. I'll use 20 for the laundromat and all is good. Well, they don't have 20s. They only have $100 bills. Can you imagine? Oh yeah, by the way, what I was doing here, guys, let me just stop my story for a second. I was testing out. I put one of the thin walls there against the edge, and I was checking to see if they fixed it, because in the past I knew, even though you're putting like a quarter wall, you can't use up that entire block area. It's kind of like Minecraft. That whole block is gone, right? So I went and I got a furniture to see if they perhaps fixed it, and they didn't. So that would be a total waste of space having this bed hanging in, like a block out from the wall. So what I decided to do here is to knock out that wall and just put a solid block. So that's what I'm doing here, by the way. Anyways, let me get back to my story, my lovely story of today. So I go to this other ATM. They don't have 20s. They only have 100. So I took out $100. So I figured, okay, I still need to get, a small enough bill so that I can get some coins from the coin machine. So then I decided, okay, why don't I go to the gas station, put $40 of gas in the car, because my car was at a little over half a tank. So I figured, hey, I put $40. It won't quite fill it, but at least I'll be able to get $60 out of it. So I went and broke that $100, got $40 of gas, got $60 back. Now, I would say that I've lost at this point about half an hour. Yeah, I would say about half an hour of my time was wasted. Half an hour? Or was it a little bit more? I can't remember. But now I have to drive. I have to double back and then go south. So like I'm behind schedule. Let's put it that way. I'm behind schedule. So I get down to the laundromat finally, and it doesn't end here, guys. And I put my $20 in and I get my change, and I was doing 3 loads. One load that I was doing, I wanted to do one on heavy. Because it was my rugs, like my mats and stuff like that, my bathroom mats, my throw rugs for like the entryways of the house and the back door, that sort of thing. So instead of washing them on normal, I wanted to wash them on like the heavy loads so they get a really good wash. But what I didn't realize was the heavy load, even though it's like $3.25 per load, the heavy load was 25 cents more. But here I am filling up all the washers and filling up the laundry detergent, the fabric softener, putting the coins in, the $3.25 in each, and I started them all. And then I said to myself, instead of sitting around here waiting for these to wash, let's go do some grocery shopping. So I went grocery shopping, came back, and the stuff that I had put into the wash was done, except for the rugs. I'm standing there kind of puzzled going, why does this still say 44 minutes? Still 44 minutes. And I'm looking, and it's switching back from 44 minutes to 25 cents. 44 minutes to 25 cents. I went, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. I had to put another 25 cents in to wash it on the heavy load. But that means I'm now 44 minutes out of my time, even though I already lost about half an hour to 45 minutes regardless of the whole fiasco of the bank machine not being open, going to the secondary bank machine, and then having to go to a gas station to get $20 basically, right? So I put in, I put the stuff that was washed the inside the dryer. So that's 2 loads. I just put them together. It's a big drying machine, and it's all coloreds anyways. And then I put the extra coin in for, oh, hold on. Let me tell you what I'm doing here. So I realized here that this single sheet here isn't going to work for the corner. And then I realized there's a corner unit. So anyways, I'll just carry on from there, and you'll see that I destroy this piece and put a corner unit in. But anyways, back to my story of the day, how my entire day has gone awry, or awry, however you want to say it. So I put in the 25 cents into the heavy load, get that started, put the other 2 loads in the dryer, get them going. And because I had bought some stuff that needed to be refrigerated, I figured, you know what? I'm going to go home. I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to have lunch, but it would have been about 2:40 when I left the laundromat. Okay. So I left knowing it's going to be 44 minutes, and I needed to put my stuff in the fridge. Went home, had lunch, put the milk in, and away we went. Everything is dandy. But I did have to come back, dry that stuff. But as I was drying the mats, I was folding the clothes, so I wasn't wasting time there. But then I get home. So I get home, I don't know, what time would it have been? 3 something or 4-ish. I think it was closer to 4-ish by the time I got home, after my fiasco and being physically exhausted. I was tired. I'm not going to lie. So then I had to do my recordings. And so I started recording. Hold on. Trying to think here. I had to be around 3 because I did one recording in the morning, and then I did a secondary recording when I got home. Right. That's I did a recording earlier prior to going to doing the laundry and starting that whole fiasco. But so here's where this all went wrong. So I did my recordings. And once I finished, what I didn't realize when I did the initial recording, so my whole day was kind of shot, but I didn't realize it at the time because I did the secondary recording. Then I went and I made dinner. I made dinner. We had dinner, came back downstairs at about, I don't know, what time is it now? It's 9:17 right now. I think I came downstairs at about 7. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what time I came back, but this is what happened from then to now. I start doing so it had to be around 7:30. And I'll tell you why it was 7:30, because I just spent 45, how long is this recording? 50 minutes? This recording is 50 minutes. So that would have been an hour, and it's 9:18 now of me freaking out and deciding how I'm going to do this when I find this out here. But anyways, let's get to what happened. So I start editing, and I'm editing for the first video that goes up on Tuesday, which is this one, because I can't do anything on Monday. We started back to work 4 days a week, which is a bummer. We were doing 2 days a week in the office and 3 days at home. And now they're mandating everybody go back into the office 4 days a week, 1 day at home, which is not even, I haven't even worked 4 days in over 30 years. So and I've been with the same institution all this time. But that's neither here nor there. Let's not get to that. So I'm editing and I realize, what the heck is going on with the volume? I couldn't figure out what was happening with the volume. So I put my OBS back on and I realized I have two mics. Okay. I have a mic and a stand that's to my left. It's a better mic. They're both, well, no, they're not both. It's a Blue Eddy. It's on a stand. And then I have my headset mic. I have my, um, what's my headset again? Hold on one second. I forgot. Give me a second. G. I have the Logitech. I have the Logitech Pro headset mic situation, but I sometimes switch my mics, and because this headset here is kind of finicky, when you leave it on for a while, it goes into sleep mode. And the only way to figure out that you're out of sleep mode is to kind of play with the volume. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I was playing around because I couldn't figure out if my mic was working. But to try and figure out whether the mic was working, I actually switched Logitech Pro. And so I forgot to change it back. So when I did my recordings, all my recordings were faintly picking up my volume from the Yeti that's standing upright, which is nowhere near my mouth, right? So I got really frustrated. So what I ended up doing was record over that. But then you can still sort of hear you can hear the recording, and then when I'm not talking, you can faintly hear me talking in the background. So I was really pissed. I said, screw it. And this is after I recorded the entire hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. Anyways, it was an hour and 20-minute recording that I was going to chop down a bit. There was some redundant pieces of me just like doing stuff like this in the recording. So I figured I'm just going to chop it down, which is what I did. But that meant I couldn't use any of that. So I decided to